Guests, please rise and welcome the Cortland Alternative School Class of 2022. You may be seated. Good evening, students, families, staff, and guests. My name is Joshua Martin, principal for the Cortland Alternative School, as we call it, CAS. I'm honored to welcome you to the CAS 2022 commencement ceremony, celebrating the achievements of this year's graduating class. I would like to begin by recognizing the many individuals who have played such an important role in supporting these students and their education throughout their time at Cortland Alternative School. Thank you to the OCM BOCES Board of Education. Please welcome those present with us today. Mr. Wayne Brownson, Board President, and member, Mr. Robert Crabtree. I would also like to recognize the members of the OCM BOCES administration here with us this evening. Please welcome Dr. Matthew Cook, District Superintendent, Ms. Colleen Vigiano, Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Rosanna Grund, Assistant Superintendent for Student Services, Mr. Eric Comtois, Director of CTE and Innovative Education, and Ms. Emily Bean, Assistant Director of CTE and Innovative Education. Thank you also to our Cortland Alternative School staff, many of which you'll see over here, and to our many component school district administrators and partners for your ongoing support with our students. We have Dr. David Brown, DeRuyter Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Stephen Rafferty, DeRuyter Principal, Mr. Thomas Turk, Superintendent of Schools for Homer Central. I would also like to extend a very special appreciation to all of the parents, family members, friends for your encouragement, positivity you have shown to those who will be celebrated this evening. Your support has been the key to their success, from the very beginning of their educational experience all the way to this milestone moment. Thank you. At this time, I invite Jamie Everett, DeRuyter Central School, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Thank you, Jamie. I would like to introduce our student speaker, Darian Stiles, Marathon Central School District, to offer senior remarks. Please welcome Darian Stiles.
I am honored to be able to speak about my high school experience, which I believe may be similar to many others on the stage. I came to Cortland Alternative School in my sophomore year of high school after having a tough freshman year at my home school. I felt disconnected from my classes and I was having a hard time getting work done. Thankfully, I had a helpful guidance counselor that introduced me to CAS. After visiting, I promptly decided to come to CAS due to the smaller classroom sizes and friendly teachers who are not just great educators, but excellent mentors and role models as well. The 3 years I've been at CAS have been an interesting time for students and teachers, to say the least, but together we rose to the challenges of remote learning and social distancing and have supported each other to make it to this very day. The knowledge we have acquired at CAS will no doubt be valuable as we go forward in life. But I think that the most important thing that we have learned are the skills to persevere and work towards the best version of ourselves with the understanding that the support of others can be a powerful tool. I have also been lucky enough to attend the BOCES Construction Technology program, which I hope to continue professionally into the trades and hopefully work my way up to becoming an HVAC technician. I know the skills I have developed in high school will be invaluable. I would like to thank my amazing English teachers, as well as Sue and Mr. Martin, for always supporting and believing in my classmates and I. Congratulations, class of 2022. We made it.
Thank you, Darian. Tough act to follow there. To the graduating seniors, I would like to share how proud I am of each of you for accomplishing your goal to graduate. At times, some of you needed those who care about you here today and others to encourage you toward the goal of graduating. Would not have happened if you didn't decide you wanted it. I've worked with some of you since junior high. It's been an honor for me to watch you grow and mature along your journey to graduation. You've proven that when you want to do something, you're willing to put in the work, you will do it. Now go big. Don't stop here. Don't settle for your next step. Create a big goal and go get it. If you're willing to work and treat people well along the way, that big goal will be yours. I'll take it. Thank you, guy in the back. I would now like to share with you the class of 2022 scholarship recipients. A local charity, King's Daughters, provides 2 scholarships to our graduating seniors. I would like to invite Joanne LeMay Van Wicklen, president of King's Daughters, to speak about this scholarship.
First, thank you for asking us to share in your celebration today. It's quite a privilege. Cortland King's Daughters owned, maintained, operated a small working farm on Port Wharton Street from 1906 until it was forced to close in 1958 due to foster care being mandated. Hundreds of children lived there throughout those 52 years. Those children were provided with shelter, food, clothing, health care, education, encouragement, social guidelines, religion guidance, even music lessons. Each had responsibilities and received an allowance. overcoming difficulties, learning compassion, and caring through dedication, even acquired a high school education, as each of you have. Cortland King's Daughters Home for Children was located on land now occupied by Cortland Alternative High. King's Daughters Home for Children Achievement Award is presented to one girl and one boy, Cortland Alternative graduate, in honor of all those past child residents. The 2022 recipients are Jamie Everett and Topanga Pitsley. Jamie, Topanga, please come accept your awards. Congratulations.
One more round of applause. Congratulations to both of our King's Daughter Scholarship winners. The OCM BOCES Federation of Teachers awards a scholarship each year. Students who are awarded the Union Scholarship submit an essay and have utilized BOCES programs to better themselves while learning to overcome challenges. The 2022 OCM BOCES Federation of Teachers Scholarship goes to Darian Stiles. Our final scholarship is the Thomas A. Clark Scholarship. Thomas Clark was a high school dropout who eventually received his GED and joined the military service. From there, he earned a degree from SUNY Cortland, became a science teacher at Cortland High School. A former student of Mr. Clark established a scholarship in Tom's name as a way to say thank you for the positive influence he had on his life. Mr. Clark chose to honor that scholarship here at Cortland Alternative School because he believed in opportunity for all students. The criteria for this award is based on personal and educational progress. This year's recipient showed determination to overcome roadblocks to success, displayed a quiet, friendly demeanor throughout his time at CAS. I'm proud to announce that this year's Thomas A. Clark Scholarship recipient is Christopher Labonte. Congratulations to all of our scholarship recipients. At this time, I invite Dr. Matthew Cook, District Superintendent, to the podium to offer congratulatory remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. So I'm Matt Cook. I'm the District Superintendent here at OCM BOCES, and it's my honor to be able to speak to you students today at your graduation ceremony. I stand before you aware of the challenge that I have of saying something meaningful without taking a lot of your time, because as the father of 3 graduates, I understand that you didn't really come here to listen to me talk tonight. Instead, you're here because you want your family and your friends to be able to honor you and recognize you and celebrate you, and you'd like to be able to get out afterwards and be able to celebrate a little bit with all of them. So I will do my best to keep this brief while I give you some advice that you didn't ask for, because that's part of what old people and superintendents like me do. So there's an old expression, and Darian actually used it in his speech when he referred to the interesting times that we're going through. There's an old expression that's often attributed as a translation of a Chinese curse, and the expression is, "May you live in interesting times." Well, as Darian pointed out, these are indeed interesting times. But the fact is that the origin of this expression remains unverified. Yet most who have heard it before accept it as a Chinese curse. That's part of why I'm bringing that up today, so hang on to that and we'll circle back later. On the surface, if someone says to you, "May you live in interesting times," sounds like they're wishing you well, right? Sounds like they're hoping that you have a life that's not boring. You'll have some challenges, but things will also be rewarding. But a deeper read of those same words is where the idea of a curse comes into play. Times are interesting when things are unsettled, uncertain, and potentially problematic. So if you are living in interesting times, you're likely facing some pretty big issues. Again, I think 2022 qualifies as interesting. You've made it through what was likely and hopefully the worst part of the COVID-19 pandemic. We're all able to be here today and not on Zoom, so kudos to everybody for getting us through that. And we're now shifting to learning how to live with it while we try to keep each other safe. I can tell you that there are many, many people who have no shortage of opinions about what we should do next with regard to that. I can also tell you that those people with all those opinions don't necessarily know because we haven't done this before, right? Then you think about other things that are going on in the world. Gun violence is top of mind right now, not new, but given what's happened in Buffalo and Texas over the last few weeks, it's certainly something that many people are thinking about. My generation still hasn't figured out how to solve that problem. I think it's fair to say maybe that my generation helped maybe even create that problem. There's a war in Ukraine. There's election and democracy issues at home. While we have record low unemployment, we have wage stagnation, and we have a lot of people in wage disparity, and a lot of people feeling like with inflation, things aren't where they want it to be. My generation hasn't figured that out either. So why am I bringing up all this depressing stuff to you on your graduation night? Because as high school graduates now, you're joining the rest of us who have been trying to figure this out for a long time, and I would say it's up to you. But it's not entirely up to you, right? What I would encourage you to do is learn from us, partner with us, hopefully be better than us, continue to strive to make a society a place where everyone is seen and everyone is heard for exactly who you are, while also trying to find ways to work together with those you might disagree with. And maybe that's the greatest skill that you could have coming out of this experience. What's coming next for you is messy. I'm sure it'll be interesting. But it's my sincere hope that the education that you received at OCM and the CAS program have given you enough of a sense of yourself and an ability to use critical reasoning to figure out what's real and what's not real, right? Just because you read on the internet a saying like, "May you live in interesting times" is a Chinese curse, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's true. Get multiple sources of information. Talk to people who look and sound different than you. Broaden your horizons and challenge your assumptions. If you do that, perhaps your generation can do better than mine. In fact, since I'm not that old and I plan on being on this interesting planet for another several decades, I'm kind of counting on you to do better than our generation. But there's enough time for the seriousness of that task, and in the meantime, I wish you all the best on your journey, and my warmest congratulations to you on your graduation.
Thank you, Dr. Cook. At this time, I ask Dr. Cook to remain on the stage and invite Ms. Colleen Vigiano, Deputy Superintendent, to come forward to honor the class of 2022 with the presentation of the certificates. At CAS, we have a tradition of graduates presenting a rose to an individual who has had a positive impact on their lives. After each graduate is announced, I will share who will be receiving the rose. Zachary Bowers, Cortland Enlarged City School District. Zach will be giving his rose to his mother. Robert Chambers, Jr., Moravia Central School District. Robert will be giving his rose to teacher Lisa Benedict. Dean Coville, Homer Central School District. Dean will be giving his rose to his friend Maddie. Jamie Everett, DeRuyter Central School District. Jamie will be giving his rose to his mother. Monica Everett, DeRuyter Central School District. Monica will be giving a rose to teacher Lisa Benedict. Colby Fuller, Homer Central School District. Colby will be giving his rose to his mother. Dakota Irwin, Marathon Central School District. Dakota will be giving his rose to his mother. Crispin Jennis, Homer Central School District. Crispin will be giving his rose to his father. Christopher Labonte, Marathon Central School District. Chris will be giving his rose to his grandmother, Linda. Zachary Lamson, DeRuyter Central School District. Zach will be giving his rose to teacher Lisa Benedict. Topanga Pitsley, Homer Central School District. Topanga will be giving a rose to her mother. Madison Case, Homer Central School District. Maddie will be giving her rose to her mother. Hunter Stevens, Homer Central School District. Hunter will be giving his rose to his sister Sheila. Darian Stiles, Marathon Central School District. Darian will be giving his rose to his mother. Thank you again for joining us today to celebrate this accomplishment. As we conclude this ceremony, we'd like to invite everyone to join us in the courtyard behind the auditorium to take pictures with your graduate, to enjoy refreshments, and to celebrate their achievements. There is a designated location to return graduation caps and gowns prior to leaving. We'd like to thank families for the collaboration, privilege of working with your students. To the graduating class of 2022, I commend you on your perseverance, determination you have demonstrated in reaching this achievement. We are very proud of you. We wish you the best. Students, please stand. To confirm your graduation, please move your tassel from your right to your left of your cap. I now present to you the Cortland Alternative School graduating class of 2022. I now ask everyone to stand and remain standing while all of the graduates proceed out of the auditorium. Please help me in recognizing our 2022 graduates. Oh, Zach, go that way.